Now we'll be talking about your role in information security. In order to protect your data, number one is that you need to use strong passwords. You need to use strong passwords. And I already defined what it means to use strong password in one of the earlier videos. A strong password has alphabets, numbers, capital letters, lower cases, special characters. Special characters include dollar, exclamation mark, full stop, ampersand, percentage, hash, the @sign, the asterisk, and any other special character you can find on the keyboard. It is more than 8 characters altogether, and yeah, so these are the things that you put together too, and it has numbers as well. So you put everything together. So an example would be alphabets 106 hash. And the alphabets, you can use capital letter A, small letter L, capital letter P, small letter H. Then rather than A, you can use the @sign in between the alphabets. And then you can just, mix it up like that. So it's difficult for anyone to really guess your password. Number two, what is your role in information security? Enable two-factor authentication. So many of the applications we use today ask us to set up two-factor authentication, meaning provide me another email to send, an email to when you have a security breach or when it looks like your account has been compromised. Provide me a phone number that I can use to verify that you're actually the one, maybe when you want to recover your password or when I feel that your account has been breached or compromised. So these are the things we call two-factor authentication. So beyond your username, your email address, and your password, you can also enable 2FA on the platforms that request or have that capability. It is better that way. Number three, verify websites and avoid installing software from unidentified sources or clicking on pop-up advertisements. Verify websites and avoid installing software from unidentified sources or clicking on pop-up advertisements. So we explained this in some of the other videos because those links can actually install malware or spyware onto your devices, and some of these softwares from unverified sources can actually be dangerous and can collect information, and misuse it because it's not the actual application. All right, so make sure you use the Google Play Store or the Apple Play Store when you're trying to get your mobile applications. So number fourth point here says practice caution when disclosing personal information to strangers online. Information like your house address can also be misused. All right, so ensure you exercise caution when you are sharing your personal information, your phone number, your account number, your NIN, your BVN, your ID card numbers. Sharing all of this with strangers online could be very dangerous, and it's, as much as possible, should be avoided, right? Avoid clicking on suspicious links or attachments from unidentified sources. So you get an email, you see a link inside, you get a WhatsApp message, you see a link inside, you get an email, you find an attachment that you're not sure of what it is. Don't be too in a hurry to click to download. It can compromise your system, it can expose you to attack from hackers and some of those agents on the dark web. That's what we call them. Avoid cyberbullying and online harassment, and instead treat others with love and respect when they are online. When you are online, treat others with love and respect. Everybody has an opinion, and you are not the only one that has an opinion. Okay, so when you are online, ensure that you respect other people's opinion and you treat them with respect. Share your thoughts, listen to others, and do not just jump into conclusions. All right? Next up is I will speak to some internet safety risks to avoid. Avoid, number one, pornography or sexually explicit content in music videos, movies, or online games. Avoid it. It's not good for your mind. So when you see something that pops up on your screen and it looks like it's maybe a video from that is enticing. So you should avoid those kind of music, videos, movies, or online games. You find a game that says click me, click me, click me, let me show you, some interesting things. Just follow me. You should avoid those kind of videos. They waste people's time and they engage you in an unproductive way online. So avoid having trouble with regulating online time, which can develop into screen time addiction. So avoid spending too much time on the internet, even on good applications, even on WhatsApp, like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok. Avoid it. So what happens to many of us is when you've done like 30 minutes on Facebook, then you go to Instagram and then you do like another 40 minutes. Then you now go to Gmail, you spend like 10 minutes. And then you go to TikTok and you spend like another 1 hour. So you should be very careful, manage your time well, and do not spend too much time just looking at content on the internet. It's not healthy. And then number 3, avoid strangers who persuade minors to send them photos or videos of themselves or meet them in real life. Yeah, so when you see somebody trying to say, oh, send me your picture, oh, let me see, send me your picture, send me your picture, you should avoid it as much as possible. It can be used to scam another person. Your picture can be used to pretend to be another person. It can be used to open another social media account. And it can really be dangerous. And then the last one here is sexting. Maybe, sending messages that are erotic and suggestive to others. Avoid it. Avoid exposing your body on the internet. I actually heard of a situation where somebody got carried away with somebody on the internet, and they did a video call. I think it was recorded, and then the other person leaks the video, and the person that was the victim, had to commit suicide. So these things happen. So I don't know what happens. I've never been in that kind of situation, but when conversations begin to get out of hand, and then it begins to, say things that are not correct, things that are not in order with professional or casual relationships, then you should cut off from such strangers or online friends. When people begin to ask for videos of your chest, of your backside, or any other videos or pictures that are not, that you cannot comfortably tell your parents or your guardian that you're sending out, then you should think twice and not send it at all. Whatever you're asked to do online that you cannot boldly tell your parents, your guardian, people you're accountable to, people that take care of you, people that care about you. So when something comes up that you try to hide from them, then you should know that there's probably maybe an issue with it, and you should avoid it at all costs. All right? So we have some real life scenarios here that we just wanted to use to explain. Scenario 1, you get a WhatsApp message or email saying you've won a $1,000 prize. What should you do? Oh, so when you get those messages, you're excited at first, and then when you begin to think about it, okay, where did I play a game? Who did I send my name to? How did this happen in the first place? So for me, I just delete such messages so that I will not be tempted to click on any link in the message. Oh, I'm going to lose the opportunity to win $1,000. It's okay to miss it, because I don't know what I did to deserve the $1,000 in the first place. So in order to avoid stories that touch the heart, it's better to just discard such messages and move on. Scenario 2, you receive a friend request from someone you don't know on social media. They send you a private message saying they admire your profile and want to get to know you. What should you do? Okay, so for me, I would look at it. I like it when people admire you. It's okay if you're a person of value, if you're excellent in your ways. Of course, many people will admire you and they would like to be your friends. So what I will probably do is that if I really want to grow my profile, my network on social media, I'll try to just click on the person's link, look at his picture or a picture, look at the person's digital footprint, what they've been doing on social media for the past few years, because what happens is when that person becomes your friend, his updates will be, sent to your email address. So when he makes an update, you'll be alerted. So if the update he shares really makes sense, then I could probably, accept the friend request. But if he's doing something that I am not interested in, then I would likely decline. So you can also take that approach. For scenario 3, a stranger on Facebook asks you to send them money because they are sick and hungry. What should you do? So this is very difficult. Sometimes I try to call some other friends that we're probably friends with this other person before, to know if they've been approached by that person before. So let's say the person's name is Mr. Hungry. So I call, and Mr. Hungry was probably my classmate. So I called my other classmates. Oh, do you know Mr. Hungry? Do you know what he's doing at the moment? Has he approached you for money? And then sometimes some of them confirm the challenging situation the person is in. And then I know that this has happened before, and there was a time when, some people had to really come together to help Mr. Hungry. However, there are some other people who just like to go from profile to profile, just making requests, and no one is really sure if it's actually the person. They are not really sure the challenges the person is going through and how to help, because no one really gets help by begging for money. If you need help, then there are some other ways to get help rather than asking for urgent 2K online. So I'll just try to confirm. I'll do my checks, and then if I don't have time and I just feel like I have something to spare, I'll just send 2,000 naira. 2,000 naira. It's not going to hurt me in any way. So if I don't have time to check, so I will not, sacrifice my money without checking. But if it's not a lot of money and I feel like maybe it looks like a genuine request, I might just send it. But I would just advise that you check with others first, so that it doesn't come back making the same request again.